Alright. This video is going to be detailing strats and the routes for mass fusion and for pinned. Alright. So you want to run up. Once you get to the room, you want to go to the free seat. The one that has the marker on it, I think. Or, well, whichever one. You want to wait for an hour so that Father teleports. He'll go through some dialogue. You can look through the stuff for steal if you want, but there's no need. Okay. And then once it gets to the actual dialogue, you can mash X. That's all fine. So he'll be doing the dialogue. And then once he says that he's dying, they leave. You do this dialogue. Well, once that's done, Mankind Redefined ends. This woman, Allison, I think. Actually, Allie. She might be in that room. She might be in that room. She might be over here. But just go to her, talk to her. Don't worry about making sure whether or not she's with you. Just mash X, that'll have her be with you, but it doesn't matter either way. So once that's done, teleport. Oh, actually, first thing I'd get the stuff. So I got Black Widow 1 and 2 for the final fight. And I got Commando 2 for extra damage. Then I go back to the Institute. You can teleport to the Institute from the Institute. And then enter your power armor and then go up the lift. If you haven't reloaded, then going up the lift is the perfect time to reload. Yeah. So you can all do it right now while waiting. So, yeah. You go up here. You go across here into here. Just wait. Press X. And you'll be teleported off. And then the loading will be a bit. Okay. The loading will take a while. Once here, just run straight in. From this desk, you want, I believe it's the ID you want, but I'll just pick up everything to make sure that I have the item that I need. Because what you need is like the swipe card. If you don't get the swipe card and you jump off, then you've soft locked. And there's nothing you can do about that. So basically get it all, run back off. You want to jump off the building. If by this point you find yourself to be hungry, there's more dead bodies outside of Good Neighbor that you can eat. Otherwise, just go straight down. Enter through here. Don't dawdle on the landmine. Once in here, you want to shoot those two enemies there just for safety, I guess. Touch that. Go to the elevator. Alright. Once down, just run straight in. don't worry about any boxes, any items. Unless you take rad away, you'll have some rads, but this rad scrubber here will get rid of them for you. So get scrubbed. This is a good time to take a stim pack because you will be taking a bit of damage here from the rads. Then you want to run through. Once here, you want to touch the button first. And you want to wait a moment before the thing falls down. And once you have the marker there, that's when you want to touch the thing to get the beryllium agitator. If you touch this first, or if you touch it too early, the game auto insta kills you. So don't do that. So grab that. Once you touch it with the thing down, you can just run away. But I sometimes like to make sure that I have the item. You can jump across here onto there to save a bit of time, rather than running back. Touch the button again. You'll get scrubbed again. And then exiting here is when all the robots start to appear. So I make sure that I have the chems because that's a good idea. Once the door opens, I take a jet. Or not. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But shoot the sentry bot as soon as you can, basically. Go back. I did take a jet. Okay. Because I was very floaty there. You want to shoot about there. I'll show you exactly. You want to shoot about there. Yeah, about there. Until you get 20 XP, at which point you've killed the Protectron and you can carry on. This door is always closed, so I gotta do that for some reason. I don't know why. Make sure you shoot both of these Assaultrons. But that takes place fairly quickly. Go through here. You have to open the door before you can kill the Watcher. But the Watcher goes down quick. Touch the reader. Enter here and you've done that. So previously in runs I used to get Robotics Expert. But it turns out that it's better it's better anyway to use the spray and pray, but also like getting extra damage earlier on makes other splits faster as well. So you run through here, you run to the door. This loading is always slow. I think it's like 20 minutes, 40 seconds or so. So at some point you'll hear a door open during the loading. That's when you can like press triangle. That like saves a bit of time. Then you can go straight to teleporting back. And then when this loading starts, that's when the split ends. Okay. So now I'll be talking about the pinned splits. First thing you do, exit your power armor. Run to what's the name? The door's visually open for some reason, but that's okay. So you talk to Ali. And then that starts pinned. I decide to save here. I don't think it's actually a good idea to save here, because saving here at this point would have it be 8 p.m. and then the shops wouldn't be open when I went back to the back to Diamond City. Plus, the last dead body you can eat is the gunners in the mission pinned. That's right now. So you definitely don't want to sleep after pinned, because that'll make things, timing stuff and hunger stuff, really awkward. It won't be good. So my general recommendation is, from this point onwards, if you feel the need to save, don't worry about well rested. Only do 1 hour so that you can maintain your hunger level rather than become very hungry. So now it's 8 p.m. in game. I think I'd take an extra cam just in case. Oh yeah, that's the hunger, but I'll have. I suspect that's also hunger glitch. It might have to do with eating the courser. But I'm not sure. But you go to the CIT ruins. I've already eaten the gunner there. And I'm already in a situation in which I'm hungry, so passing time at this point doesn't matter. Let me go forward a bit. So I'm running in this way, still hungry. So actually it runs. There's probably a bit of time saving pinned as well, which is nice. Not much, but like maybe 10 or 20 seconds, which is good to know. Oh, actually don't do that. Okay, I ate that guy. So how do I make sure there's the right time? Or do I? Maybe I just barter with Percy. Huh. But anyway, you run this way. By this point I have nearly 400 ammo, so that's not bad. Jet, shoot those guys. Once they aggro, they show up. I think that was the last guy. Shot him. Another guy, shot him. That's all those. So that will generally go by pretty quickly. You always want to eat one of these guys, because these gunners here are the last dead bodies that you can possibly eat. There's no more from here on. So the fact that that lasts as long as it does is pretty good. Now, actually this might be a good time to get to do an Excel if you have it. So It might be better to take an XL for this rather than to put on charisma clothing. But I'm not sure, because after this... Oh no, there's still more running. Okay, I'll put that on. I want to see if I take it back off. Also, they'll tend to flicker. That just makes things even more awkward. So maybe it's not a good idea to mash X there. Just try to talk a bit slower. So that's done. He thanks. Or actually, I guess it's not so bad to put on to do clothing, because then you can put it back. Well, you could use this Pip-Boy to put it back on, to put on your speed leg again. But that is the end of the pinned split. I guess I'll also go over the Weedy Regret split, or like the reprogramming the radio split, because that's not very long. So you go over here, you run up the thing, you talk to Sean as normal. Just like anything else with a microphone, you mash X. So that's as normal. You want to go back into your power armor. And then run in your power armor to Diamond City. So the reason why I take the power armor with me to Diamond City is so that I can repair it, because it's a very good idea to have repaired power armor for the final fights. Otherwise, your pieces will break, and that's not very good. And then you'll take a lot of damage, and that's not very good. But anyway, just run straight into Diamond City. At about this point, I've realized, or at some point I've realized that it's too late for Arturo to be open. Let me see what I do about it. So I'm over here. I think I do the armor first. No, I talk to Percy, because he's the only, and he's only got about 184, so you can sell any guns, any mensats. I really didn't need to go all the way to get money out of him for this. I could have just bought the ammo, accepted, and be gone, because this is the last bartering you do in the run. So you've done that. Oh, I went back into this power armor. Yeah, you actually want to repair. You want to repair it so that it's fully done. Then you want to run this way. There's a jump you can do that gets you to the place a bit quicker, but I'm not sure if you can do that in power armor. Plus you might stomp somebody, and that's not good. So just go the long way. So you enter here, and this is the trick to doing this reprogramming reliably all the time. Middle, right, left. Remember that. middle, right, left. So there. Middle, right, left. Obviously, if you do runs of this game, you'll know that anyway, but that's the order. And then immediately teleporting away. That will be the end of this video. And the end of the Weirdy Regret split, or like the Travis split. So yeah.